I gotta hit record. There we go. Okay, so welcome everyone. All the corny jokes are out of the way, and if you're watching on YouTube, you're lucky you missed out on all of that. But anyways, we're jumping right in with new season, new menu, and we started that this week. Really cool to start with the new menu. A lot bigger than what we've done in the past. During the pandemic, we really shrank the menu, made it a little more takeout friendly, made it just kind of pandemic friendly and kind of short staff friendly. And so a lot of adjustments were made, strategic adjustments were made during the pandemic. Well, luckily, as that's hopefully on the downhill slope now, we decided that it's time to start making that menu a little bit bigger. We've had a bunch of members offer great feedback the last few months on what they wanted to see in the new menu. And so, like I've continued to preach it last few weeks, really excited to have a bigger menu, more dinner items, more appetizers, more lunch stuff. Really cool and exciting to get that going. So as typical, Wednesday was busy with happier hour, and then trying to figure out all the bugs and get all the little challenges out of the way for that first little bit. But Thursday went really smooth. Last night went really smooth. So super excited that we've got those kind of things nailed down and figured out, which is great. So worked out really well. And in addition to that, we were open for lunch starting Wednesday as well. So we are now open Wednesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. And lunch has been great. We, for the first week, we probably did 6 to 8 tables a day, which has been really nice. And so great way to start. I know there was even some big tables, some 6s and 8 tops. And so I'm glad to see the members out and coming out to lunch, something a little bit different that we haven't had in a while. So really exciting to see that. Thank you all for the support. Dino, just kind of talking to him yesterday, it's really exciting because it is a bigger menu. It is a little more challenging to stay ahead of all the prep and all that. And it's a little more technically required in the preparation. And so he's got some new team members. And so it's been really fun to kind of teach them some new things that we're doing, some new techniques, some new styles, new recipes, and which require a little more prep time than what we've done in the past. So all the little things that kind of go into a menu development, and Dino's done a really good job of balancing all that. So once again, really excited. I do have a couple of pictures I wanted to kind of show off. So on Monday, the team came in and did menu tasting, and so we tasted through all the menu items. And we've got the Thai chili shrimp here. We got the spring rolls, and we have the polenta stack, vegetarian stack, and then this, oh my gosh, French onion soup, so delicious, cute little presentation. Food was just delicious. If you just check all this out, it's so nice, so good. We've got some new plateware that we're showing off, and kind of just new preparations on things. So really excited to kind of get that going, and excited to hear your feedback on all that. So Cooking University, it's kind of the event I wanted to show off this week. We did this on Tuesday and Wednesday, and this is actually going to be the last kind of Wednesday one that we're doing in the Mantle, as we're now open for lunch. So it's actually going to get moved into Hudson's. But great event. Once again, for those that don't know, Cooking Universities are those that the chef kind of teaches you how to cook, and then you guys do all the work. As you can see here, Dino sets you up with burners and pans and knives and cutting boards and all the ingredients, and then you actually go through and prepare all the food. Lots of fun. There's a little bit of lesson at the beginning, and then you get to work and get to cooking, and then Dino just kind of wanders around and makes sure that you're staying on top of it and getting all the ingredients in the right spots at the right time. So really nice job. Chef does an awesome job with those. Those are always a sold out event. So we're excited to keep those going. One Day University, Octave has been uploading all of the One Day Universities for March. So as we kind of talked about last week, I was promoting it and then I couldn't remember what we were doing. So wanted to circle back to everyone and say these are the events that we're offering for the One Day University. Pairing foods with wines. We've got or parring food. I think I forgot an I there, but volcanoes and the Dead Sea Scrolls and Mount Rushmore and Beatles versus the Stones. That's the one we were trying to figure out last week. So lots of different lectures that will be offered. And remember, these are just links on the MTL that you just click the link and it'll take you right to their online platform, One Day University's platform, which will connect you right to the professor that's teaching these classes each day and each week. So lots planned for this month. We're excited to get those going and get those posted. Member-led clubs. Oh my gosh, I know Just One More Page is on here and it was already this week, but I wanted to give them a shout out because they had, after the club member-led club expo, they had a significant increase in attendees at the Just One More Page book club this past week. And so exciting to see members, A, the amount of members that attended the expo, but B, actually following up and coming to the events. And so it was really exciting. And I'm glad that the expo was really successful for them, where they had a bunch of new people that were interested and then also ended up showing up to their event. So really exciting to see. I'm glad that they're having that success. And I'm hearing similar stories for some of the other member-led clubs. I know the Trilogy Car Club met this week on Wednesday, and they had a huge turnout. I think they had, roughly about 10 turnout, but they had about 17 people that are signed up for their email list, which is awesome. I know the Billiards Club is starting up next week. Travel Club started back. And so it's great to see that the clubs are coming back and then also coming back with a lot of support from the membership. But looking into the upcoming week, we've got Quilters Club, the Billiards Club, Garden Club, which is, man, it was cool to see the Garden Club show up the other day. Big old green full-size bus. They just pulled into the Mantle parking lot the other day when they went up to the Northwest Flower and Garden Show. And so we were all like, what? Because most of us didn't see it in the morning. So we're like, where's this big bus? Who's in this big bus? And then just tons of members came out from the Garden Club that took a trip up there. So that was really, really exciting to see. We're hoping to kind of partner with them for the next one of the SSL Sightseer events upcoming, which is great. So Garden Club continues to be really successful. And then Mexican Train Dominoes is starting back up. So this was a club that kind of had stopped for a little while. And so we're starting that back up. And actually it's grown to be bigger than what it was in the past. So we're actually going to be, I think, utilizing 2 rooms, probably, I think, Flo and 4 Suits, because there are so many reservations to attend this event on Friday. So really exciting to see that support for that club. And once again, just really, really cool to see all the member-led clubs get the support that they need and continuing to grow. So thank you all for volunteering your time and putting all those all together. And I'm glad everyone's participating in them. International Women's Day. So our next member mixer, we have Tuesday on March 8th. We're going to celebrate International Women's Day. I think we've got a bunch signed up already, which is awesome. Catering is the one that's in charge of this one. And so she's also recruiting pictures of those that are, have women that we want to celebrate, that have, maybe a business success or just a personal success story. And so we're going to, gather all that information and put it into a wonderful slideshow that we're going to be releasing on International Women's Day. So we'll kind of be celebrating all week for International Women's Week in that regard, but our member mixer on the 8th would be really nice to, put together really good past appetizers. And then, like I said, we'll have the slideshow. It'll be just a really nice event to celebrate women and their accomplishments. That's Saturday. A couple Saturdays, we've got our big event for the month, which will be the murder mystery dinner. So we've hired a company that really runs the murder mystery entertainment. And so as it is kind of St. Patrick's Day themed, we're doing a kind of Uncle Sean's last great wake. He's kind of an Irish funeral kind of thing. And so I think last I saw, we had like 80 or so members signed up for that. So we've got a couple more spots left, but we will be sold out with that one at about 100 people. So only a few more spots left available for that. But Dino put together a full Irish buffet for that. It's going to be in Two Tides on Saturday night from 5 to 8. Just another kind of great way to kind of tie up the St. Patty's Day weekend there. So if you're interested in those murder mystery dinners, which are always a lot of fun, the team right now is looking at all the members that are signed up, and we get to submit some fun information about each one of those members, and as part of the kind of theme for the murder mystery part of it. So we're excited to kind of get that involved, and we're going to see who was involved with that. Should be interesting. National Storytellers Day, Sunday, March 20th. So when we first saw this pop up on our think tank meetings a couple of months ago, we thought, man, what Storytellers Day? What do you do for National Storytelling Day? And so we had originally conceptualized like having someone come in and read a book, and then we're kind of like, I don't know if that's quite up the members' alley, or then we had like, maybe book companies come out or something like that, and just wasn't quite fitting the way we wanted to do things. Well, luckily Octave actually came up with this great idea that there's companies out there that are storytellers and kind of provide historical stories, whether it's could be Native American or indigenous peoples type stories. It could be, like I said, historical stories, could be anything like that. And so we actually hired a company to come out, and they're going to tell a story for about 60 minutes on Sunday, March 20th to celebrate. And then we're going to also offer some snacks to go along with that. We're charging $5 for that event just to kind of cover the cost of the storyteller, but really cool something I didn't even know that was out there. So it was really great to have Octave participate in doing that and putting that together. So we're really excited to showcase that, because that's something we haven't done before. National Waffle Day. Oh my gosh. March 25th. It's a Friday night. We've got National Waffle Day. Actually, that Friday is a really, really busy Friday, but we're going to do National Waffle Day. $25. Dino's put together an awesome waffle buffet, not just like waffles and syrup, but like kind of savory waffles in addition to sweet waffles, and then put some dessert waffles. And so he's got kind of an eclectic assortment of waffles that he's going to offer on this buffet for dinner on Friday, March 25th. So sign up for that is on MTL. You actually don't need to register you don't need to register on MTL. You just go to Open Table and make a dinner reservation in the restaurant for that. But yeah, really excited. I want to say we already had 60 or so people signed up for that, which is, a month away. We already have a ton of reservations. So excited to showcase that in the Mantle restaurant. So the reason Octave is helping us is she's being promoted. So Octave is being promoted. Oh, are you wearing the same shirt today too? No, you're not wearing the same shirt. Close. You're being promoted. She's being promoted to member services supervisor. Octave has been really vital the past few months in regards to keeping everything organized, keeping us ahead of the game. As you may have noticed, all the events that we're doing, she's got her hands in a lot of that. And so coming in with great ideas and creativity. And so we love rewarding that. And so she's being promoted to member services supervisor. And what that's really going to entail, at least for the near future, is she's going to be managing MTL, and she's going to be managing our catering software, which is called Triple Seat. And those are going to be her main focuses right now. So she will then also be in charge of member-led clubs and making sure that they have everything that they need to be successful, in addition to leading the concierge team. So Octave is going to be a huge help in kind of taking this club forward as the pandemic wears on. And we're super excited and proud that she's taken on this opportunity. So congratulations to Octave. And she will be my new sidekick on Summiteer Live. Hopefully she remembers that was the case. But if not, I'm putting her on the spot right now. But she's going to be my new sidekick on the weekends. We'll do Summiteer Live together. Her personality is just so exciting and warm and colorful that, you know, it really does balance out my boringness. So really exciting to have Octave on board, and looking for bigger and better things from her. So thank you, Octave. And we got everything set up for today, which is really great. On the next side of that, we have had some operational changes. So after 6 months of kind of battling, Doug Anderson has decided to resign from his position. Doug's been an amazing manager, director for us for nearly 5 years, and has done an amazing job, has really built a solid foundation for the Mantle, and really great expectations for the leadership team, and has been just a wonderful friend as well. And so he's had some struggles as of lately, and he kind of decided in the past couple of weeks that it's probably going to be best that he just resigns at this time. So really unfortunate. Obviously, it's a really important position for us. Very tough and frustrating that we've got a busy restaurant and a busy food and beverage program that is rip-raring to go. But definitely support Doug in his decisions as he's really had some challenges over the past 6-7 months. And so still really excited to see his next opportunities as he continues to grow and develop. But unfortunately, we are going to have huge shoes to fill for that position. So we are looking. Luckily, Nate has done an awesome job as our assistant food and beverage manager. So we're excited that he's really stepped up to the plate over the past few weeks. So he's done a really nice job. We expect that Rob should come back from his medical leave here in the next week or two as well. So hopefully having a couple of managers in that department will help, but both of them very new and green. So we've still got some time and some developing to do. But we do hope to try and find a director level to help kind of keep pushing the food and beverage program ahead. So we will be on the search and on the hunt for that position, but we won't. We'll make sure to hire the right person, as we always do. So sometimes that takes a little bit longer than we like, but it is what it is. So and we are still recruiting a catering coordinator, as we did lose the new one that we had started a couple of weeks ago. She was unfortunately, she was a stay-at-home mom coming back to work, and unfortunately, it was just kind of a little much for her at this time. So she had resigned effective immediately. So we still are in the search for a solid catering coordinator that's going to come in and help out with all the private events that we have. We've got a bunch of birthday parties and anniversaries booked, and a couple of weddings. And so in addition to all these member events that we have planned, we need a solid, experienced catering coordinator to be able to handle all that. So we will continue to look for that. I do probably 10 interviews a day for all these positions, and 10 to 15 a day. And we just very picky, very selective on the person that we think is going to fit well with the team. So unfortunately, a slow process, but it's necessary to make sure we find the right person. So But on the other side of it, we've got, Robert, our facility manager, has done an amazing job. His team right now is focusing on, they're starting to do a little pressure washing as we're starting to plan for the spring season already. So he's working on that. He's working on dialing in some of the kitchen equipment that needs some good tune-ups. He's really been focused on locker rooms. We're excited that his team is going to be promoted to full-time status this week or next week, which is really exciting because that is a commitment that obviously the lodge makes to them, but also that they are excited and want to spend more time and more hours with the club. And so we're excited that they have accepted that, which is even better because we're able to resign from our nightly cleaning service, which has not been up to par as of late. So excited to kind of move on from them and put those duties on our current team that has done an awesome job. Jake, Sarah, and Hunter are doing an amazing job, and we just hired a couple more. Michelle's coming in. We've got one more porter as well that we hope to hire. So you're going to see some new faces on that team as they continue to develop and get bigger. And Robert continues to just grow his team and make them better, which is awesome. So Dino's team continues to grow as well back in the kitchen. We've actually had the most cooks and dishwashers than we've ever had in the 6.5 years of the club being open. So really exciting to finally get that ball rolling. Dino's really impressed with everyone. Like I was saying earlier, it was really cool to get the new menu started, which was, a little more technically required, and the team has really stepped up to do that. And so we're really excited to bring on these new team members. It's a full team being able to load and handle the many different things that we're trying to offer these days. So excited that Dino's been able to do that. And then he's been able to really focus in on the members and staying ahead of menus and menu development and being creative. I mean, right now we're planning May right now. That's how far ahead we are. So really exciting that he's getting those opportunities. So and then speaking of planning, we started a couple of weeks ago, a program called Event Ambassador Program. So this was an opportunity where we have a bunch of team members that are looking for advancement, looking for opportunities to grow. They were hired under the notion that, hey, you come with us, we're going to give you the chance to learn some new things and to grow into bigger and better things. And so we've got a great handful of those that have volunteered to be ambassadors. Fawn Lee, one of our fitness instructors, Todd Dale, a fitness instructor. We've got Jocelyn, one of our servers, Jaden, a server, Olivia, a server, Octave, our now member services supervisor, Catherine, our wine steward. I think there's one more I'm missing. And so we've got a good group of people that are willing to learn some more things, take on some additional responsibilities. So what they're being tasked with right now is, since we do have really March already planned out and most of April already planned out, but they're working on enhancing the events that we have. And so whether that be decorations or other entertainments or things. So they're working on that for the next 6 weeks, but they're also planning some of the upcoming events for April and May. So, Jocelyn's taking on Earth Day, and you're going to see her name blasted on Earth Day and watch the fun stuff she's doing with that. You're going to see Jaden and Octave talk about the National Jelly Bean Day that's coming up, and you're going to see Jocelyn. She's going to be doing the SSL sightseers over the next few months. We've just got a bunch of things that are being planned right now. Casino night, Fawn and Octave and Jaden, I think, are doing casino night, a night at SSL Casino. And so every event is going to be touched by the ambassadors. And so we're really excited that they've really stepped up and are taking on those opportunities. And like I said, most of the stuff as of in the near future has been planned. So they were a little bummed by that, but that's the beauty of, you know, we're looking far ahead. So they're working on May. They're looking on the trip to Tulip Festival in April. They're looking at you know, Mariners games. They're looking at you know, we've got Pride Week starting in May. We've got car hops. We've got just tons of events that we have ideas or at least a thought for, and they're going to take those ideas and run with it. So really exciting to get them involved and to get the team involved with that. So, and then what other major things happening at the club? What questions are out there? Anybody have questions that I can help answer? Octave, are there questions out there? Because you're on mute, so. No questions.
We have one question.
Okay, all right, there we go.
Are we still on reservations at the Mantle? And do we see that lifting where we potentially could walk in?
So the question is, are there reservations still required in the Mantle, or can you just walk in, right? We do accept walk-ins at this time, yeah. It's not something that we've necessarily advertised, but yes, we can definitely allow and accommodate those that are just showing up, definitely.
If there's room.
If there's room, that's right. It's busy. It's busy. Wednesday, I think we had 110 coming through on Wednesday night with happier hour. So really exciting to see that. So what other questions are out there? I'm sure somebody said something because I saw Octave, I think, blushing while I was announcing her promotion, but she really has done an awesome job over these past few months, and especially as Paula's been out, it's been a bit of a challenge and a bit of a whirlwind. So we're excited that Octave has volunteered to step up and excited by her leadership.
Do you recognize the background in the first picture? That's Paradise Island.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in Nassau.
I don't want to know. Jealous.
Yeah, you can see the mountain there. Although today, not too bad, but man, it's been cold lately. Crisp and cold. But and then we're trying to work on some things for the summer, not just for events, but possibly new heaters for the Mantle patio, and kind of some enhancements. I know we had talked about in the last few meetings about being able to be outdoors a little bit more. So we're working on trying to come up with some unique ways to take advantage of, you know, whether that be the backyard area of the club or the front patios, and put a little more focus on those areas. So we're excited to kind of work on that stuff as well. So. Other questions? My screen froze, so I can't see everybody now. I don't know why. Silly life size. That does remind me. I know some of the clubs, Travel Talk Club, and I think Welcoming Committee are looking to do their clubs online, virtually as well, in addition to on site. So we're working through kind of the details with those clubs. So keep that in mind if you're one of your club leads or participate in one of the clubs. You know, we are able to still do and offer it virtually if the leads want to do that. So it's definitely a still good resource for that. So
Roger and Pam, Ginger and Kevin.
Octave, any other questions out there?
Seems like it.
I'm going to go with the no.
I think you
All
have
right,
the question.
everyone. Yep, go for it.
What about Ocean Month in March?
Ooh, good call. Yes. Ocean Month. Thank you for saving my butt, because if Blue Star watches this, they're going to be like, hey, you didn't mention anything about Motion Month. So, Motion Month is starting. We've got that going to kick off on Tuesday. We are really excited to do something that we kind of haven't done in a little while. And so for those that don't know, Motion Month is you get a bingo card. And actually this year they're offering two different types of bingo cards. One is a fitness version, one's kind of a wellness version. And we will be posting those in Flow as we used to do a few years ago. And so the idea is that when you accomplish one of the boxes, whether that's, do squats for 10 minutes or take a walk or take a new fitness class or whatever it may be, there'll be a stamp over by the wall, and you can just go through and stamp your bingo card. And totally honor system. We trust everybody, right? But we're going to have kind of this huge display, hopefully this huge display of everyone that's participating in Motion Month. And so the idea is really to get members involved, whether that be in the fitness program or wellness programs, but just being active, right? That's the whole goal. We're an active community. And so a lot of the bingo boxes you can do at home, and you don't necessarily need to do at the club. But our trainers have volunteered to step up and offer opportunities to check off your box. Octave came up with a cute name for that, and I can't really remember it off the top of my head, but we've got 4 to 5 different dates in MTL that will be that have kind of slowly been posted on news, but on MTL. But we're also going to post it in one big one on there that's showing all the opportunities you can come to the club and get your box checked off, whether that's participate in a water aerobics class or go for a walk. Or do, like I said, do lunges or squats or something, I think was one of them. And so all the trainers have stepped up to volunteer time to 15 minutes to get one of those boxes checked off. And so those will be available up at the concierge desk. They should be arriving hopefully any day if they haven't arrived yet. And then like I said, once you get yours, you put your name on it and post it in Flow, and then we hopefully will have a huge wall full of Motion Month bingo cards. And then the prizes, for every bingo, you'll get a raffle ticket to be entered in drawings that we'll do at the end of the month. So really important to stay on top of that and participate. In years past when we put it up in Flow, I mean, we'd have 30 or 40 bingo cards up there. So with 200 plus more members nowadays, I expect that wall is going to be full. So it should be fun. There's no cost to enter it or anything like that. It's all just about fun and games and having the opportunity to do stuff, whether at home or at the club. So it should be a lot of fun.
That's because we're watching.
Quick question. Will there
Yes.
be March Madness?
Will there be March Madness? Yes. Yes. Trilogy bracketology will be a thing this year. Yes. Just as in years past. Yep. I could even look up the date, I think. Let's see here. It should be on your, if anyone's had the time, you get your MTL calendar, and it is on there for March 13th. Picks open. Our registration opens on the 7th for Trilogy Bracket, and then picks will start on the 13th, and I think usually closes on the 16th. So we will have that available as well. So busy. And like I said, we are in the process of booking. We just posted the SSL sightseers for Chinatown at the end of this month, end of March. It'll be March 31st. We're doing some finishing details on the Tulip Festival trip that we're going to do April 19th. And then we're working on where we're going in May. SSL bed and breakfast is in a few weeks, so we're working on finishing up those details to the Olympic Peninsula, or more kind of the Bremerton Paulsbo area. So man, just tons of fun stuff, tons of things to keep everyone going. We got Mariners tickets. Oh, the Thunderbirds, man, we had 15 people sign up for the Thunderbirds game in a couple of weeks, which is exciting. So we're gonna try and get some more tickets so we can open up some more spots for that. Love seeing the support. Thunderbirds is fun because it's just right down the road. So and a lot different pricing than trying to get to the Kraken game. So but it's good to kind of support the local teams, which is awesome. So good questions. What other questions are out there?
Hey, Jason, it looks like there's a question in the chat box.
Oh, let me grab it. Oh, I can't see it. Can you read it for me? My thing is frozen for some reason.
All right. What does it look like for not having to wear masks in the lodge and the Mantle?
Great question. So at the moment, we are still under Inslee's, the governor's advisory, or not advisory, but requirement to have masks on until whatever, March 21st or whatever it is. So at the moment, we're gonna stick with that. Chances are the company will follow what the state and health authorities recommend. So if Pierce County and the state say no mask required, then we will probably not require masks for members. Now, that'd be a different story for the employees probably, but at least for members, it'll be masks are not required. Obviously, that's hopefully if all the boxes get checked, and that's the case in the next 3 to 4 weeks, then yes, we're excited that it'll be a no mask situation. So we're hopeful for that, but we will wait and see what they do with that here in the future. But yeah, as we continue to say, we'll follow what the rules and what the health authorities and the government state. So if they say it's not required, we won't require it. Any other questions? No? Okay. All right, everyone. Well, thank you all very much. It's been awesome and a lot of fun February. But like I said, March is going to be even crazier. We got Mardi Gras. We got St. Patty's Day, murder mysteries, skincare routines. We got painting class with Bethany. We've got motion month, bracketology. It is just a crazy month. So check MTL, stay up to date on that. Make sure you're getting your newsletters and daily digests to stay on top of all the fun stuff going around. So if you have any questions, please let me know. But thank you all very much. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.